Star Trek time!
Alright, let's do this.
So this thing starts with footage from the last movie.
Except really tiny for some reason.
And, blue?
But it gets better.
So then we see Kirk, and he's all mopey about the logical dude's death.
Yeah, most of the crew seems pretty down after the deaths from the last movie.
Except for the Scottish dude. He is way too happy. He should be the saddest of them all.
What's he got to be sad about? Right. Well, I don't know. He gained like 30 pounds between movies. Maybe he ate away his sadness.
Dude.
What? How else do you explain gaining 30 pounds in less than a week?
Anyway, they're all heading home.
Elsewhere, we see some dudes on a ship.
And they've got a weird rich-headed chick with them.
Suddenly, a different ship appears. It's full of ridge-headed dudes.
Led by Doc Brown?
Hey, Scott!
So, does this mean there'll be time travel in this movie?
Nah, that happens next movie.
Oh, well, the ridge-headed chick gives the doc a plot synopsis of the last movie.
Then he blows her up.
Meanwhile, the Enterprise returns to a space dock we've never seen before, but has obviously been there the whole time.
Nah, we saw it before guess not.
As they're parking, Kirk finds the bony dude in the logical dude's room.
He's acting kinda crazy.
So Kirk gets him some medical help.
Uhura, get the medics down here.
Kirk wants to go back to the new planet.
But his boss says no.
Also, they're not going to rebuild the Enterprise.
Kirk doesn't approve.
Elsewhere, aboard a different warp saucer, we see some dudes talking about the new planet down below.
Kirk's son is on the ship.
As is the Weight Watchers chick.
Hey, that's not the Weight Watchers chick.
No, it's really not, but she's supposed to be the same person.
What?
Yep.
But no.
Just deal with it.
Anyway, they're all checking out the new planet when they get a life form reading.
So they go down to investigate.
Has anything good ever come out of that line?
No.
On the new planet, they find the logical dude's coffin.
But it's empty.
Back on Earth, Kirk gets a visit from the logical dude's dad.
He's all convinced that the logical dude stored his mind in someone else's head.
This makes Kirk realize that the bony dude isn't crazy. He's just possessed. Yay!
That's not really better.
It's debatable.
Realizing this, Kirk tries to convince his boss that he needs to find the logical dude's body.
His boss says no.
So Kirk hatches a plan to go anyway.
And it works!
Back on the new planet, the environment is acting really weird.
And Kirk's son and the logical chick discover a baby logical dude.
So they tell their ship, and their captain tries to tell his boss.
But then they're attacked by Doc Brown.
And it's not all good.
This means Kirk's son, the logical chick, and the baby logical dude are trapped on the planet. So the ridge dudes go looking for them.
Meanwhile, Kirk and pals are heading to the new planet, completely unaware of what's going on.
I'm sure that absolutely nothing will go wrong.
Back on the planet, Kirk's son realizes that the planet is rapidly aging, as is the baby logical dude.
At this point, he's already grown into an angsty teenager.
This, of course, means that he's going to undergo Pon farr.
What the hell is Pon farr?
It's kind of this thing like once every 7 years where adult logical dudes have to get laid, or else they go crazy.
Oh. Kinky.
So this means that the logical dude and the logical chick have to do the vertical tango to keep him sane.
Oh my.
Not like... Actually, yeah, exactly like that.
So the next morning, after some presumably kinky Vulcan sex, they're discovered by Doc Brown.
Kirk and pals arrive at the new planet, but nothing seems to be there.
But Kirk notices a strange distortion, and from this, he figures out that there must be invisible dudes nearby.
This allows the Enterprise to get in the first attack.
But it's not enough. The ridge-headed dudes manage to get in an attack and render the Enterprise helpless.
But Kirk tries to bluff his way out.
But Doc Brown sees through the bluff and orders his men to kill one of the hostages.
But Kirk's son tries to save them.
He doesn't do very well.
And so he dies.
Oh no! Now Kirk's only down to 15 illegitimate children.
Dude, shut up. It's supposed to be sad.
Bring on passage. You've killed my son.
Kirk realizes that he cannot win, so he tells Doc Brown that he'll surrender his ship peacefully.
But it's a trap! That kind of happens a lot in these movies.
So, in a scene that all the trailers spoiled, Kirk blows up the Enterprise rather than let the ridge-headed dudes have it.
The Doc doesn't take it very well, so he goes down to the planet to capture survivors and kill Kirk.
But Kirk manages to introduce him to some lava and make him not there anymore.
So Kirk and pals capture the ship and the remaining ridge-headed dudes.
So they head off for the logical dude's homeworld with an awesome explosion happening in the background.
There, they use some form of logic magic to restore the logical dude back to his miraculously correctly aged body.
Well, that's convenient.
Isn't it?
And it's all good.
The end.
Wow, that one was actually pretty good, and it followed the previous movie pretty well.
Yep. The next one picks up where this one leaves off too.
Oh, cool. So what's the next one? Are we gonna get, like, Return of the Ridge-Headed Dudes?
Nope, it's Attack of the Space Whales.
What the fuck?
Nope, it's Attack of the Space Whales.